Welcome to this quick lesson on how to read your Turnitin report. Using an example, we will look at the correct way to read and interpret your Turnitin originality report so that you can use it to improve your writing and referencing skills. So, what is Turnitin? Turnitin is text matching software that estimates the percentage of text in an assignment that matches text found in other sources. Turnitin checks everything from books and academic journals to internet sites. Turnitin also keeps a global database of all previously submitted student Turnitin assignments. This means that if you purchase an essay from an internet site that was submitted by a student at another university, then it will be in the Turnitin database. Turnitin Golden Rules. Turnitin provides a similarity percentage. However, this is not the percentage of plagiarism. Just because matching words, phrases, or even complete sentences have been detected, it does not mean that all of this content is plagiarized. We'll have a look at this in the example. There is no ideal Turnitin percentage. It is not about the number. You can have a low percentage that contains a large amount of text from other sources, or a high percentage from an original piece of work. Again, we'll look at this in the example. And finally, Turnitin is your friend. Turnitin helps you to identify any errors or inconsistencies in referencing and paraphrasing, enabling you to improve your academic writing skills. So here's an example of an originality report generated on Turnitin. First, note the following functions on the right-hand side. Here you have the similarity index. This is the percentage of the submission Turnitin has found in existing sources. And you'll see that it's 65% here. That might seem a bit high, but we'll go through the reasons for this in just a minute. Next, you have the matching sections. These are the highlighted sections that indicate matches in the Turnitin database. Note how the colour indicates the level of similarity percentage. Over here you have the match overview. This again shows all the matches that are identified in the submission and the sources that are detected. Over here in your functions, you have here, this icon is feedback. Here you will find feedback, both written and audio, from your tutor after your submission has been submitted and returned. Watch out for voice notes. Filter settings. Here under this icon you can change your options and ask Turnitin to remove quotes, your bibliography and matches under a certain percentage. So each piece identified has a different reason for obtaining a match. Note that all the matches are numbered. We'll start from the first match at the start of the paragraph here, which is number 5. Bronies refers to male fans of the animated series My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. This comes up as a match as it is a common word or phrase. You may not have heard of bronies, however, as this is a known term used to describe the interests of a certain group of people, in the same way that Trekkies is used to describe Star Trek fans, this statement is considered to be common knowledge. Common words and phrases do not require quotation marks or a citation when used in an assignment. Take, for example, the sentence, Dublin is the capital of Ireland. This exact phrase can be found in thousands of written sources. So let's move on to the next sentence on the third line, number 1. When you read this sentence down to the end, you will see a reference. Turnitin is telling us that this is an exact match, and it is, but we have referenced it correctly. But the problem here is that it is a direct quote, not a paraphrase. Therefore, it needs quotation marks. So you must put these in. This here is an example of incorrect referencing or paraphrasing, which is another common error that can easily be fixed. So this leads us into the next sentence. Number 2, when you read the sentence fully, you'll see quotation marks and a reference at the end. So this is a perfectly acceptable direct quote and citation. But because it is word for word, it contributes here to your similarity score. However, this is correct. Note that both listings in the bibliography are also highlighted for the same reason. So, Turnitin can help you to identify where you have referenced other material in the correct way. Again, you can untick reference and bibliography settings under the filter icon to remove these matches if you wish. So, there you have the most common reasons for a Turnitin match. Common words and phrases, and correct and incorrect referencing and paraphrasing. If you bear all of these in mind when you're reading your report, you will be able to use Turnitin to your advantage. Remember, a high score does not mean a poor quality assignment. In fact, if there was no similarity, it may indicate that you have not completed your research or gathered enough evidence to support your argument. What matters is that you clearly identify your words and ideas from the words and ideas of other sources. Use the following Turnitin tips to make the most out of your report. Allow time for edits. Your report can take up to 24 hours to generate, so make sure you have time to review and revise before submitting the final edit to your tutor. Use your report to balance your argument. Your sources should support and enhance your ideas rather than dominate the argument. Check your bibliography, quotes, and references. Refine your paraphrasing. Reread any sentence where you have paraphrased. Think about the point being made and try to find a way to put the idea into your own words. When you follow this method, you will be able to make the most out of Turnitin and use it to your advantage. Here are some more resources on academic writing skills and Turnitin, which you may find useful. You'll find the full links to all of these in the corresponding PDF version of this how-to guide. And that's it. I hope you found this lesson helpful. Thank you very much for listening and best of luck with your assignment.